Hey, this is Peter Dankelson from Pete's Diary, and Aerosmith has been streaming through my hearing aid this week. So the first time that I probably heard Aerosmith, um, I know growing up I probably heard a bunch of their songs, but probably the earliest memory that I definitely have is the Rock and Roller Coaster at Disney World. Um, that was pretty cool. And then of course after I picked up the guitar, you start learning riffs like Walk This Way and Sweet Emotion and all of that good stuff. Um, but today I want to share with you three of my favorite songs from their catalog. So the three Aerosmith riffs that I want to share with you guys today are Mama Kin, Toys in the Attic, and Rats in the Cellar. So with Mama Kin, I first heard the song. Actually, funny enough, it was probably hearing Guns N' Roses cover it first because I was such a you know uh, uh, tuned into what they were doing and listened to demos and stuff that they were doing. That was like a live staple in the early days. So I first heard them do it, and then there were like performances I think I saw of Guns N' Roses and Aerosmith, performing it together. And then, hearing the studio version and hearing the original, I'm like, this is just such a cool song. Great riff. Um, really fast lyrics. That's definitely a tricky one to like do karaoke to, in the car. But the riffs are great. It's just a really fun song. I always get a big kick hearing it. It's a really neat tune. The next riff that I want to talk to you guys about is from the song "Toys in the Attic," and really killer tune. Just honestly, all the like riffs and licks in it are really fun. But the main riff is super catchy and fun to play. I remember, um, I can't remember if I heard it on the radio or ended up kind of finding it on my own when like digging through their catalog. But whenever I heard the riff, I just remember it instantly kind of grabbed my attention. I'm like, this is so cool. What a cool riff. And, lots of attitude and kind of just that swagger that, especially in the 70s, Aerosmith really had with their riffs. So yeah, Toys in the Attic is always a favorite to play. Now, going from the Toys in the Attic, we're going to go down to the Rats in the Cellar. When I first heard the song, I was listening to the Rocks record just all the way through, just threw on back in the saddle. I was just listening all the way through. And I first got introduced to that album mainly, actually, I got introduced to it when I was reading Slash's book. Because he said he's got a great story. You can find him like talking about it on YouTube and stuff and interviews that he's done. That Rocks was like one of the albums that just like blew his mind. It was like what Power Edge was for me. Like that kind of thing. It like was a big influence on him. And I'm a big fan of his playing, so I'm like, well, okay, if Slash loves this record, I should probably check this out too and see what he loved. And of course, as soon as I'm listening to it, it just had these like just lots of attitude. Probably their like I don't know if heaviest album is the right word, but definitely one of their most like aggressive kind of like rock records, which is probably why they called it Rocks. But but anyway, I mean, it's just the whole record. It's kind of banger after banger, and then the emotional closer, right? But Rats in the Cellar stood out to me immediately. Just the grooviness of the riff and just so much swagger and attitude. But literally, like every song off of that record could be just a big favorite. But yeah, Rats in the Cellar. Hearing that one, it just had so much attitude. I was instantly hooked on it. It's kind of a funny walk down at the end, but it's just such a great song. Yeah, lots of swagger and attitude. There's so many great Aerosmith tunes and riffs that I absolutely love. I mean, from stuff like like "Love in an Elevator," of course, "Walk This Way." There's so much. Adam's Apple from Toys in the Attic is a really great, really cool riff. Pretty much everything off of Rock's Last Child. That's just what a great groove and lots of swagger. Sick as a Dog, Get the Lead Out. Like I said, that entire album is amazing. I mean, just so many great tunes, so many great riffs, so many great songs. Let me know some of your favorites in the comments below. I'm sure I missed a couple. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's episode. And until next time, be kind and keep on rocking. And look out for aliens. Yeah.